The illusion of time. Why we struggle to define what feels obvious for millennia, thinkers have grappled with the nature of time, a concept we intuitively grasp yet struggle to articulate. From ancient philosophers to modern physicists, the challenge persists. How can something so fundamental remain so elusive? The core issue isn't a lack of understanding, but a subtle conceptual error mistaking events for things that exist. The ancient roots of confusion, the earliest recorded struggle with time, comes from St. Augustine of Hippo, who, in the 5th century, confessed, "What then is time? If no one asks me, I know. If I want to explain it to a questioner, I do not know." This paradox highlights the fundamental difficulty. We experience time, but defining it proves impossible. Even earlier, Heraclitus observed that everything flows, much like a river. You can never step into the same water twice. This isn't merely a poetic observation, it underscores a critical point. The river exists, but the water within it is in constant motion, always changing. Similarly, we remain the same person, yet each moment is unique. The logical flaw, treating events as objects the problem, as many thinkers have missed, isn't about time itself, but about how we talk about it. Philosophers and physicists often conflate existence with occurrence, treating events as if they were objects in themselves. Once this distinction is made, the paradox dissolves. Parmenides of Elea, a pre-Socratic philosopher, exemplifies this flaw. He argued that because the past has been experienced and the future anticipated, both must exist as part of a continuous whole, making time an illusion. This reasoning, however, is circular. It assumes the conclusion it seeks to prove. To say the past exists because we remember it is to treat a memory, an event, as a tangible entity. Space-time and the persistence of error, even modern physics, falls into this trap. Einstein's theory of relativity describes space-time as a four-dimensional model of all events, with each point representing a specific occurrence. But events happen, they don't exist. Treating space-time as an existing entity, rather than a mathematical representation of change, perpetuates the confusion. The universe is three-dimensional, filled with things that exist: stars, planets, galaxies. Events occur within this framework, tracing out world lines in space-time. The model is useful, but it isn't reality itself. The resolution. Occurrence versus existence, the solution lies in recognizing the fundamental difference between what is and what happens. You and the river exist. Stepping into the water is an event that occurs in the course of that existence. This distinction clarifies centuries of debate. Science fiction often reinforces the error. H.G. Wells in The Time Machine seamlessly transitions from describing objects to treating world lines as if they were physical entities, blurring the line between the map and the territory. Conclusion: the struggle to define time isn't a failure of intellect, but a linguistic and conceptual trap. By separating occurrence from existence, we can finally understand what has plagued thinkers for millennia. Time isn't mysterious, it is simply misunderstood. The key is to remember that things exist, while events happen within that existence.